Hey guys, and welcome back. I got a request to do a purple look, and so I went with a cut crease. This video is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to do one eye and then just do the other eye off camera, and then really speed up through the face products because I really wanted to focus on how I achieved the eye look. So hopefully you guys enjoy this, and if you want to see how I got this look, keep watching. Alright, welcome back to another episode of Sarah Needs to Get Better at Lighting! Anyways, I've pre-done my eyes with Tarte Shape Tape to put down a base, and I'm using my Best Life palette by Violet Voss. Now I am going in all over with a tapered brush that is a little bit fluffier. I'm going in with the color Paradise from this palette. I am just going mostly on top as close to the brow bone as I can and bring it down just a little bit because we are going to be putting some more cream product on my lid, so I don't want to do too much powder. If fallout goes down there, it's fine, but I don't want to purposely put a lot of product on my lid. Now I'm going in with my big fluffy brush that I got in the set somewhere, but it's a big fluffy brush. Putting it into the color Desserts, which I know is blue, but I wanted something that's going to be a little bit more different transition color because I'm going to be dipping into the purple so much, and I didn't really want to do it with a brown, so I went with that blue color to give it a little bit of a different color. So just going back and forth with that color until I get the desired effect that I want, the desired amount, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. That's what I'm doing right here, is I'm just kind of going back and forth until I feel like I am okay with it. And you'll see this brush again, it's always what I usually use to blend, just to make sure that I don't have any too harsh of lines until I want them. So that's what this brush is great for, and I use it on almost every single look that I use. All right. And I will go silent a little bit through this video, so if I do, it's just, I'm taking a break, I'm taking a breather. Don't really have much to say, but I wanted to show you guys the full technique and not just do cuts of what I'm doing. I wanted you guys to see my full process of how I actually apply my makeup, that it is a long process and a lot of repetition, and it's not just like, bam, I'm good at it, just no problem. So now I'm going in with the color Peace with my tapered fluffy brush. Now I got this one from Sephora, and it is a big fluffy tapered brush that has the number worn out. I think it's 76, but don't quote me on that. Now I'm going back and forth now. Because I'm slowing down the video earlier, I really wanted to speed this up as much as possible, and then later I'll speed it up again once I do my face makeup. But it looks like I'm just going straight across, but really I'm not. I'm following the curvature of my eyeball. And so I'm kind of going up and over. So that's really the hand motion that I'm making with that color. And I'm just going back and forth, up and over until I get that purple to look more purple than blue. So I'm really just getting that nice base down so I can start to really pack in that color. So always going in, reblending. So that's what that kind of looks like. And if you ever watched my other videos, you've seen me do this before, this back and forth motion, and back and forth between the brushes. Now I'm going in with a smudge brush, which I got with a Real Techniques set, so it doesn't have a number either. And I'm really going in densely with this brush. Now most people will use this kind of brush for smudging their eye liner if they're trying to do a smoky eye. I really like it to put in that crease if I'm going to do something intense. Now the reason that I'm doing so much, and I will go in and blend as you can see, but the reason I'm packing it in on my crease is because when you do a cut crease, you really want there to be a stark difference between what you're putting on your eyelid and what's going to be kind of above that crease. You want that very stark difference. So that's why it's a much deeper color than I think you guys have ever seen from me before. So that's what we're looking at. And I just, again, I go back and forth between the brushes until I get that depth that I'm looking for. And this is where I do want a little bit more of a harsh line, but nothing too, it's not, you can't tell that it's an actual line. All right, now I'm going to slow down what I'm doing. Going in with Tarte Shape Tape with a flat brush. Now this is from Wet n Wild, and I have probably 5 of these brushes. They're like $2. So a good trick that I learned from an MUA is just to put a line right at the base of your eyelid and look up, and that will give you where you're not going to have any transfer. Now, I got some on my eyelashes, so I messed up. But as you can see, I'm going to remedy that. See how now I'm holding it above my eye? That's the way I should have done it first. But we all make mistakes. It's fine. You're going to live, you're going to learn. And then I kind of dab right where that mark is. And then I'm just kind of going to fill in. At first, I just kind of fill in very, very quickly. Try and get as much product down as possible, kind of drag it along. And then I kind of go in and dab it to give myself a better shape. So you're going to watch me up. See, you can see me dab it and kind of give myself the proper shape. Now I probably put a little too much product on my eye for this time frame, but again, you're going to learn what's going to work best for you, and hopefully this helps a little bit. But really, that putting the product on the base of your lid and then flicking your eye up, looking up, is going to give you a great idea of where that transfer will not be. So hopefully this is helpful. I learned that from Manny anyway, so you can go check out his channel. He's pretty fun. Just dabbing until I get the desired look that I want, and I'm never satisfied. Let's be honest, is anyone ever satisfied with their makeup? All right, now I'm gonna want to have this dry a little bit, so I'm gonna cut out and come back in. All right, here I am. Now that is dried, at least a little bit, I'm going to go in with the color Vacation, again on one of those flat-headed brushes. They're only like $2, so like I said, I've got 5 of them, and I really, really like them to pack on any color on my lid. They're small, they're easy to maneuver, they've got a little divot in the brush, so my thumb fits really nicely there. Vacation is a shimmery purple, so it does really well of going into when I end up blending in the glitter that I'm going to use into the purple. So I rolled my eyes there because I couldn't find my NYX glitter glue, which is wonderful. It is in Brilliance. They do have a regular base, but this is the one I've got because I got it in a set. And then I'm going with a small, it's actually a lip brush, but I've never used it for my lips. Again, in one of those sets that I got from Wish, but it is a lip brush. I'm going in and just kind of following that line. You don't have to be nearly as precise as you are when you put down the base, because the glitter is going to hold on to it, and you can kind of place the glitter where you want it. This is where I am not nearly as precise, especially when I'm going in with the glitter. So now I'm going in with a very similar brush to the ones that I have from Wet n Wild, but I got it in a subscription box probably a year ago. It's from Crown, I think. Going into the color Hugs, which is this purple, pink, silver shifting glitter, very much that unicorn color, and I just packed that on as much as I want. Now I probably used a little too much glitter today, but who cares? It doesn't matter. Just pack it in as much as you want and getting it as close to that line as possible. So I'm just going to show you guys me packing that on, and then we'll go from there. Never satisfied with the glitter. That's just my life. That's just how it's gonna be. All right, so now I'm gonna go back in with Vacation and just kind of go back and forth, just like I would normally do with any color, but kind of drag that glitter onto Vacation and give it as seamless as a look as possible. So just back and forth with those brushes. I'm not really picking up any more color unless I pick up some with Vacation, but no more glitter is getting picked up, just that Vacation color. So now I'm going back in with that smudgy brush and Piece. I did pick up a little bit of product there, putting a lot in my outer crease, just packing that on there again for dimension, and then dragging it up through my crease again to give that stark contrast. Just basically doing what I did before, but now I'm just a little bit more careful because I've got the glitter on there. Going in with the fluffy brush again to blend out the work that I did. And I'm just being a little bit more ginger here and really trying to blend from the top portion instead of being just back, forth, back, forth, back, forth. I am a lot more precise when I go in and do it this way. Now, I am by no means the expert on cut creases. In fact, I have a lot to learn and technique to improve, but this is kind of where I'm at. So tips and tricks to kind of start your journey with your cut creases. This is really good, I think, because I stole from a lot of different really good makeup gurus. So hopefully this was helpful for you guys. All right, just checking and making sure that you guys can see at my nose. That's what I'm about, obviously. Again, I'm not picking up any more product, just making sure that the blend is where I want it. And now I'm gonna go. Now I have the second eye done, and now I'm speeding up again because this is my face makeup and I just wanna make sure that this video isn't too long. Going in with a makeup wipe to give myself some clean looks and get the glitter that inevitably will fall down your face. Now for my primer today, I'm using my Laura Mercier foundation primer in the hydrating. I love it, especially when my face is really after some water. It's just quenches that thirst so much, so I do love that. Now I am using a new product for my foundation. It is the IT Cosmetics CC Cream. Now I'm using Fair. Now obviously this is too light for my skin and this is my winter color, but I found it, so I really wanted to use it. But you live, you learn, you look like a ghost. It washes you out. It's fine. It's totally fine. So I apologize that it does make me look like a ghost, but I found it and I really wanted to use it. So there we go. Then I'm going to go in with my Shape Tape and give myself some brightness because apparently I don't look like a ghost enough. That's just kind of where I'm at with this. Hopefully I can fix it later on, and I think that I do. So, but I am blending, just blending that out as well. Now I am going to go in with my Coty Airspun powder, and I'm going to bake today because I've got the major purple, so I need to go full glam. So I'm baking. What that means, you're basically packing on the powder and letting it actually, what it means is baking. So you're taking your body heat and it's setting in that makeup underneath that powder. It acts kind of as a barrier. So I'm going to put a little bit on my chin and a little bit between my forehead, the places that I really want to make brighter than everything else, because again, apparently I'm not ghostly enough. Going in with the NYX Professional Makeup Micro Brow Pencil. Now I'm going in with Auburn, trying to get as close to my new hair color as possible. I don't know if you can see how red it is on top because I did get that almost red hair color. I think I just need to get used to this color and have a foundation that's not stark white. I think this combination was a little bit harsh on me. So hopefully in the next video I'll be able to get it not as harsh. Please sound off in the comments below whether you think it's as harsh as I think it is, or if I'm just being way too hard on myself. But when you're used to having those brown eyebrows, it's very different to see yourself with red hair and red eyebrows. So there I am showing off my red hair, so you don't think I'm absolutely crazy since my roots didn't pick up the color nearly as much. Now I'm just taking a big fluffy brush and I basically just put the excess all over my face and down my neck a little bit more. All right, so now I'm going in with my the Beauty Crop palette, the Travel Tea palette. I am going in with that bronzer called Sardinia Sand. Going in on that cheekbone just to give myself some contour. You can see that I followed that line pretty well. Hopefully I'll be trying a new way that Nikki Tutorials does it later on this week when I try and do some more technical stuff instead of just giving you guys some eye looks. Going in with that bronzing brush, forehead, chin, neck, give some dimension, and then to the forehead again because I realized that I look like a ghost and I need some color in my life. All right, and then I'm going to go in with the blush, Granita, I don't know, whatever. Obviously, this one, you need to be really ginger with it, and I've said this before and I didn't do it. So I had to go in with my sponge that I use for my foundation and kind of mellow it out. Now I am going in with my eyeliners that I use on a daily basis, the Urban Decay 24/7 in Smoky, and I just do my top waterline because again, if I do my bottom waterline, I look crazy. Going in with Fierce Flicks for my lid eyeliner and my wing. I love, love, love this eyeliner. I know I say it all the time, but this is my holy grail now, and I will be very sad if I can't get my hands on more. All right, let's see. How many of you have been through that where you have to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth with your eyeliner just to make sure it looks good? All right, now I'm using a brand new highlighter from Ofra called Blissful. This is something that I got in a sale from FabFitFun, so I'm very excited to have it. And I forgot to contour my nose, so here I'm going in contouring my nose with a brush. Again, one that I got with a set. Not really sure what it is. It's an angled brush. It's very soft. Going in with Bliss on my nose. Going in with Bliss on my brow bone, and then I'm going back in with the highlighter Capri in that palette from the Beauty Crop. Now I dropped my palette and it broke, so I had to smush it all in there, but I didn't want to lose the actual palette. So that was very, very, very sad, but I fixed it. Now going in with the Monsieur Big by Lancome mascara. Again, one of my absolute favorite mascaras of all time. It just makes my eyes look awesome. I probably should have put some fake eyelashes on with this look, but I was lazy and I just wanted to get to my wine. And that's what it looked like. I'm not gonna lie. That's what it was at. So hopefully you guys don't care too much, but see how well this just makes my eyes look. It just makes them pop. Now I'm going in with the Coola setting spray, and there you go. And here's the finished look. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Cut crease can be a little bit tricky, but hopefully I gave you some tips and tricks enough that you feel comfortable trying it. I really encourage, especially during this time when we are all inside and you want to practice with your makeup, you might as well. And especially even if you are an essential worker and you're wearing makeup to work and all that jazz, try it right before you take off your makeup. That is a great time to practice and get your technique down. So if you guys have any requests or something along those lines, let me know, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.